firefighter accused of payroll fraud is now criminally charged. It comes after WDSU Investigates found that your tax dollars were being used to compensate him for work that he didn't do.
Yeah, WDSU investigator Aubrey Killian broke this story a year ago and explains now how much money the former firefighter is actually accused of stealing here. Aubrey?
Hey, so we're talking about $45,000, and there were questions if Colby Calderon was ever going to be charged. He was arrested last February and was finally charged more than a year later. After being the center of a WDSU investigation for more than a year, fired Grand Isle firefighter Colby Calderon is charged with theft from the Grand Isle Fire Company.
And in this case, Colby Calderon was caught.
This all started back in 2021 after the Jefferson Parish Office of Inspector General, Kim Chatelaine, says her office was performing an audit. Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office then got involved. WDSU Investigates obtained JPSO records that state agents obtained his payroll sheets and compared the dates on them to automated license plate readers. According to the documents, his vehicle was near Marrero, while his payroll sheet stated he was in Grand Isle.
Literally, he was having his cake and eating it too.
And records I uncovered show detectives determined that Calderon's phone was in Terrytown on several occasions when payroll reflected he was working in Grand Isle, over 100 miles away. Detectives showed up at the firehouse in Grand Isle a year ago and arrested him.
He received an extraordinary amount of overtime for somebody who is only supposed to be working 40 hours a week. And keep in mind, like, our job is to protect the public dollars. There was over $5 million involved that was going to Grand Isle that we were looking to protect.
Calderon's attorney, Joseph Marino, says he's not a thief.
He didn't commit payroll fraud. It's just, it's very simple. And the two people they were investigating, they didn't even charge them.
Is your client prepared to speak on those two people?
Well, we're going to let the case play out in court, and my client will more likely than not be testifying to explain his own records and his own timesheets.
Marino says his client will enter a plea of not guilty.
Knowing that he's been accused of these crimes, which are very serious, and it makes it look like he had this long ongoing scheme to defraud, the taxpayers, or, to commit a payroll fraud scheme that, anyone who really knows him knows that this is not him at all.
What would be Colby's message to taxpayers? $45,000 is a lot of money.
His message would be, I hope that y'all are covering it in the end when the charges are either dismissed or he's found not guilty.
While a jury will now likely be the ones who decide that, the OIG making it clear her office had many hurdles, and she hopes this story sends a message.
We faced enormous difficulties getting information and access to individuals that we needed to make this audit happen. But at the end of the day, we produced an audit that hopefully produced a pathway forward for government to protect public dollars.
And Colby Calderon, he heads to court that is set for next month. Guys, back to you.